This is Completely Stupid, the show about stupid people doing completely stupid things. In this clip, we got a Karen who's extremely upset that a contractor parked on the street in front of her house.
I can arrange that.
Then do it.
He's blocking the mail.
No, I'm not. It's open.
You don't even get mail. You don't even get mail.
Linda.
Sharon, it already has come. I've already gotten the mail. You're trying to make an issue. There's no issue.
No, it's been 2 months, Tracy.
There's not one.
Has
anybody parked in front of your house?
I've parked and I've said nothing, and I've been really nice.
Nobody has parked in front of your house.
If you allow me to speak, then it's fine.
No, because you're being unreasonable.
No, you told me you were gonna go get.
Dude went off on
You told me you were gonna go get your gun.
I heard he put you on speaker, and I heard all of your language. And that is,
I didn't say
you don't treat people that way.
I told you don't
treat people that way.
No,
he's
okay, what did I say?
not hurting anything.
What did I say?
You said your mother.
No, I did not.
Yeah, I'm gonna
just now when you got in my face.
Because you're grabbing my stuff and touching it.
Face on my property.
I wasn't on your property.
Calm down.
This is the street,
Calm down.
and you're touching my stuff.
Calm down.
Yeah, well, you're blocking this is my only parking place.
No, this isn't.
You have all this and all that.
Okay.
No, Tracy, I'll just park my cars here. I'll tell my friends. I'll leave the trash. I won't be a good neighbor.
Nobody's leaving trash.
If your contractors don't want to be good neighbors, then that's fine. That's just perfectly fine.
Nobody's been rude.
I'm a good neighbor.
Nobody's left a mess. We have been nothing but good and kind neighbors
they left
to
a
you.
bunch of dirt.
If
I
you
cleaned
had
up earlier.
guests at your house and you needed parking, your people are allowed to park.
No, I understand that.
So if
I understand that, but they're not allowed to be rude to me, and he was rude when I asked nice. I'm done.
But you are being being unreasonable. This has been here for 2 hours, and he's putting
all I
stuff in
did
it for
is
me,
ask
for us, for our house.
Okay, and your house is right there.
Absolutely.
If my
Absolutely, but
contractor
guess
was
what?
working, I wouldn't come over and have
Oh
him
my
dumped
gosh.
here.
Okay, but you're being.
Whatever,
It's going to
Tracy.
be here for a couple of hours. That's it.
It's fine.
But listen,
What
you do
wasn't
not need to
fine
treat
was the
anybody
manner in which he treated me. And I will handle it legally, and it's fine.
Legally.
He has a license. It can be reported in California. My best friends are contractors.
Hey.
They build high rises.
Hey.
Let's step back and think about what you're arguing about. Somebody is
not arguing about
No, listen. But this is what you're arguing about.
Okay, first of all, he has no mask on. He's working, and he shouldn't be. He should be working.
Where's your mask?
My mask, I sell them, and they're in the
hold on.
house.
Let's get back on track. What you're getting so upset about.
I don't need an arbitrator, okay?
But
I got a federal arbitrator to the Port of Long Beach, okay, Tracy? I don't need some dude to tell me who I am, what I am. And when I asked nicely, do you mind, would you please move your truck?
Where's he gonna put it?
If he would, right here, in front of your house.
Oh my God. No, but then you'd get upset that he was too close to
Why?
the stop sign. Because
Why?
you've told my family members
No, I have
that
not.
have come. No, leave.
No, I have
Leave.
not. Don't put words
There,
in my
no.
mouth. I'm done.
Okay, have a good day. You
No,
just shouldn't.
I will handle it.
Don't let it
I
ruin
will
your
handle
day
it.
that
He
we
has-
are putting our
He has
stuff
no
here.
license on this truck. I will handle it, Tracy.
Okay.
If he's gonna be a dick to me, I asked nicely. I came over.
Do me a favor. Do me a favor. Call Corona PD.
I don't need to call Crow.
Well, if it's such an issue with my license, let them come.
I don't need to call
Then
Crow.
let them come.
I will go to the state.
The state. Oh.
They have a lot of going on. They're not going to worry about a trailer being parked in front of somebody's house that their trash is going into.
Nothing to do with the trailer.
Oh, your hurt feelings?
But it has to do with the manner in which you talked back at me. When I asked so nicely, I came over and I said, would it be okay? I only have one parking place. I do have.
But you don't ever have somebody. There's never
Yes,
any
I
other
do,
cars
Tracy.
here.
You don't see it.
Never. I'm home all day. I don't go anywhere because my kids are getting homeschooled right now. I never see, other than your brother who parks right here. I know, but that's the only people I ever see. I only ever see
Well,
that
that's all
car.
you've seen.
Because I've been here for 7 years and I never see cars in your house. So you're
the same girl was
it's not
gonna
real.
come over and pick samples up to take to
And look
India
at, you have a
for
beautiful
hospital.
driveway. Park right there, get her stuff, and she leaves.
Tracy, I
Park
really
right here.
don't need
Park
you
right
to
here.
tell me where
No,
I can
but
park.
I know,
It's
but you're
my
making
house.
like
Now
a
keep in
huge
mind, this is
thing.
my house, okay? That is your house.
Yeah,
That's
but this
all I was saying. And I asked him nicely until he got in my face.
This is a public street, and he's not blocking a driveway.
Just
He's
leave
not
it.
blocking
I already said leave it.
So So my initial thoughts on this was like, why didn't the contractor just park in front of the house that he's doing work on? But then we hear later on in this clip, according to the neighbor, according to the person whose house is having contracted work done, she's complained about her family parking near the stop sign that's on her side of the road before. So I guess it's understandable why the contractor parked there in the first place. And secondly, it's on the street. It's not on the nature strip, it's not on the footpath, and it's not in front of your driveway or on it. In most terms, you really can't do shit about it. You can complain about it, but unless it's a big, massive truck that is there continuously, like something that's there consistently, I don't think there's really literally anything you can do about it. Because on the technicalities, and I did research this, the footpath out to the street is, whilst technically you should be the one maintaining it in some places, it is not your property, it is under the municipality of the city or whatever you live at. It's public property, effectively. Either way, a funny-ass argument over this, and she was losing her mind. I find it funny how she tried to pull the mask argument at some point. It's like, oh, he's not even wearing a mask. It's like, honey, you're not either. The fuck you want about this mask thing? If you're not wearing one, you're going to complain about someone else not wearing one when they're doing garden work, I'm assuming, based upon the big fat trailer for probably garden-related shenanigans, any form of foliage and crap. It's just like, why? It's a convoluted mess that, what was the point having a 5-minute argument over a vehicle that's probably only going to be parked there for a few hours that day? In this next clip, we got a Karen who's way too impatient to get out of the bus.
Look at this! Look at this! Get away from me! Get away from me! I said move back so that I can move out! I said move back so that I can get out!
Man, you better quit hollering at me.
Get away from me!
You better quit hollering at me, man. I'm 67 years old. I'm not the one.
I said get out so I can get out!
Hey, I lost my leg saving one of you people.
Call the
You
police!
better quit that shit.
Call the police on the phone now!
For what?
To get you off of me, you fucking idiot!
Because you went crazy. Make sure you get out.
I'm not crazy, you goddamn moron!
Because you went crazy.
Get me out of here!
Yeah, I'm not crazy.
Get me out of here!
Save for your people. That's how.
Get away from me! Get me out of here! Move it!
What's the problem?
Move it, you idiot!
You the idiot.
Call the police!
For what?
On the phone!
For what?
Now!
Very crazy. Yeah. Man.
Come and assist. Come and assist me. I'm under attack. I'm under attack and she won't call the police. I have asked repeatedly to call the police and she won't call the police.
I was going to get you.
No, not on your phone. Not on your phone. Because all I can do is call your gangster now.
I'm going to call him too. They're going to get you.
So now I wonder how this initially started. Did this Karen make it clear to the bus driver that she intends to get out on this stop? Was it a she wants to get out after this guy started getting in? Like, how did we even get to this point in the first place? I'm not going to assume on how it gets handled in America, but over here in Australia, if a disabled person with their wheelchair or mobile vehicle is trying to get out of a bus, usually they have to make it clear to the bus driver that they intend to get out this stop, and then the bus driver makes sure that the entrance stays clear so that they can get out first, and then everyone else can come in. But then further beyond that, if she just waited a few moments and let the other guy on his wheelchair get into his spot, there's more than enough room for two people to be in stuff like wheelchairs and stuff like that in a goddamn bus that all she need to do is wait for him to get into position, and then she can leave. But instead she goes on this tirade over this and says she's being attacked. I don't want to assume things here, but that's so weird. How did we even get here? In this next clip, we got a Karen who lives about 4 houses down complaining about noise on 9 PM on a Saturday night.
I'm really tired
What's
of
going
all
on?
the noisy parties.
It's Saturday
at this
night,
house.
ma'am. What time is it? It's barely
Saturday
9
night.
o'clock.
It is 9 o'clock.
But what's going on?
It's noisy.
I know. This is why we buy houses, so we could do what we want.
So that you can do what you want.
If you're right behind us?
We are 4 houses away, and you're so loud. And
Okay, what's your address since you came over here? Can I know your address?
No.
But what are you doing? I don't think our neighbors over here are not even complaining. You're 3 houses away.
You got too many people.
How do you know how many people we have?
There's cars everywhere.
So what?
Okay.
What's your name?
I've lived in this neighborhood.
What's your name?
My name is Chris.
Chris?
And
Okay,
look,
back up, Chris.
Okay.
Ow.
No, I said hello.
No, that's not how you
Excuse
came at us. Well, you're in my sister's house, like literally. You could call the cops if you want. There's nothing bad going on. This even before curfew.
Please don't do
It's
that.
even before curfew. Like, I don't know why you're.
There's no curfew.
What? It's 9 o'clock. It's 9. It's early on a Saturday, ma'am. You could stay here and talk to my sister if you want.
I'll come over tomorrow morning in the day.
Yes, because how you did it right now was really not called for.
Okay. I get it. I understand loud neighbors are annoying, but it's 9 p.m. on a Saturday night. At that point, who the fuck cares? There's literally jack shit you can do about it, and there's probably nicer ways to go about it than just going and annoy them when they're having a party. Maybe if it's going to be one thing you want to complain about, if it's midnight or past midnight, then maybe I can understand you partly. But you're saying that you're multiple houses down, the other neighbors haven't really complained before, and you're just making a big stuffle about this because you're annoyed at it, and then you just give up partway through. You're doing it at 9 p.m. I don't get it. Maybe the next day, come was like, hey, you guys, it'd be nice if you guys just maybe were a little bit more quiet on the Saturday nights, or maybe party a little less often, would be appreciated. Instead, you just come up all in their shit, interrupting them whilst they're doing their thing on a Saturday night. Like, what the hell, man? Like, just what the hell? I get it. Noisy neighbors suck. But that's not how you handle them. Holy shit. In this next clip, we got a Karen complaining about a BB gun.
No, I'm a private citizen here. Yes, they're shooting a weapon.
A BB
with
gun. It's a BB gun. It's a BB gun.
I don't know. It looks like a pistol.
It's a BB
Yes.
gun. You would have heard
They're
it.
shooting at
You would have
the
heard it if it was a
trees. Yes, it
pistol.
looks like a pistol. Yeah, I actually own a gun. I'm a military wife.
Well, that's not what a gun
25+
sounds
years.
like,
That's not
so...
what a gun sounds like, girl.
I'm trying not to escalate. And he's coming towards me aggressive.
How aggressive are you kidding?
She's glowing in the sun. Glistening. Look at her.
Man, we'll go meet this bitch came out here and started screaming at us.
I live here, bruh.
Yeah, we live here. You're tripping.
You can follow me home and lick my butthole.
Whoa.
Like for part 2.
You know, this one's actually a bit complicated because there's no clear rulings on how to deal with BB guns. I was originally just going to go the whole route of orange-tipped fake weapons, but BB guns aren't classified as toys, but at the same time, they're also not a firearm because they don't have explosive rounds. But they can actually harm people if they hit certain locations. It's a very bit of a complicated mess with that one. I can understand why the Karen may be a little unhappy with this, especially seeing someone walk around with a pistol. If you heard them shooting it because you claimed that they were shooting it in the woods, you would understand that it's not an actual pistol, it's a BB gun. It's not an easy one to answer. I'm just going to move on, really. One of you guys in the comments will probably have something to say about this one, and that's fair. I would like to see what you guys have on this one. In this next clip, we got a Karen who is just being an arsehole to an assumed homeless person.
I got mental shit too. Fuck off! Oh, you f*** off, you hooker. You gonna waste a piece of shit. Get a job. Get a job. Get a job.
Get the away from
fucking
me.
job. You know what? You need to go up to the bluff. You know what? You need to get the away from me. Get the away from me. I'm a crazy ass white and I'm loaded. I got so many people that will just put a fucking cap in your like there's no tomorrow, right? What wait me? You're lying. You're lying. You're lying. You're lying. You're lying. You're taking money from these good people. From these good people. You're disabled. What's disabled about you?
I'm a horn.
We're all disabled. We're all disabled in our head. You don't think we're all nuts? We're all insane. Oh yeah, go to your happy place. Keep taking money from these honest, hard-working people. Good. Do it. Good. She's recording. Fucking do it.
Get away from me.
No. You get the out of here.
Get on fucking place. From me.
Get out of here.
Get away from me. Get the from me.
Well, there's an issue because he is like taking money. He is stealing money from honest, good, hardworking people. Well, my choice is to like not get.
I got many questions. First off, did she just threaten to get someone with guns or for her to shoot this guy, potentially killing him? What the actual fuck? Secondly, has she not encountered someone who's got an actual mental disability before? You know, there's like many different things here that can cause someone to be mentally disabled for various different reasons. Then there's also various different severities of it. And some of these can actually cause someone to have a lacked ability to be able to get a job because they lack proper cognitive functions. I don't know about you, but like, what the fuck? I'm pretty sure that can still be counted as someone who's disabled, you fucking idiot. And then, of course, when she sees the other person's recording, she doesn't assume that the person's recording because you're just being an absolute asshole to some guy who's sitting there homeless, effectively. No, she's assuming that the person's recording to record the homeless person. Yeah, that's totally what's going on, you fucking dumb fuck. In this clip, we got a Karen who's trying to make use of someone else's fence on their lot line.
Yes, it is. I've already called Todd and verified that I own to the lot pole.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do. You're not using my fence as a trellis. I'm going to be having weed control come through this line this week, and everything you plant is going to be toxic.
You know you're not.
Yeah, I am. I pay for up to that light pole there, Arna.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I do.
You put that fence up?
That is not...
puts your property...
No! I put my fence off of my line to keep shit off of my fence. This is in my lot by 2 to 3 feet.
You put it the wrong way.
I did it this way for a reason.
When you put it with that...
You don't have a right to be digging up my dirt.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
Find me where...
And with this clip, by simply researching, I find out that US fence law is fucking complicated. Like, I just do a simple research into this, and there's like 5 million different things, and then it varies depending on which state you live in, and then there's even more variance on how it all functions further into it. So I'm not going to say anything about the fence on that one, I suppose. I mean, technically speaking, the neighbor that built the fence owns it and is solely responsible for its maintenance unless the other neighbor decides to use it. But then where do we go? I don't know. This one's actually confusing to me. I don't have a good answer. She's definitely been a bit of a... But going off of the text that's on the screen for this clip, she's definitely a bit of an asshole neighbor. So I'm more willing to side on the camera person's side here. In this next clip, we got a Karen who went all entitled when she was attempting to get a SIM card for a phone or something. Yeah?
Okay, perfect. I'm going to call and talk to her tomorrow because this is the worst service I've ever had. And I've been with Verizon. I was with Verizon for 5 years, so I've never had customer service like this. You can if you want to. I'm sorry, what? Was I talking to you?
Doesn't matter.
Have you been standing here?
Yeah.
Do you have any clue what's going on?
I do.
Shut up.
Can you leave?
How about no?
I can call the cops.
I don't care who you call.
Okay.
Because literally,
Would you like me to call the police?
all I sat there and said was that I'm going to call her tomorrow because this is terrible. When literally I said I could go to another carrier because I've done this before. All they did was hand me SIM cards. You say, and you could. Like, that's bad customer service.
Your
That's
options,
not.
and you're not listening to me.
Sir, whenever you don't work here and I'm not talking to you.
I'm trying to give you your options, and you're not accepting what we can do.
You speak when spoken to.
Go ahead.
Like I said. Anyways.
I'm giving you your options. So the number 4 customer service.
That's right. He's addressing the customer that he was speaking to first. Let me show you how this works. Can you please come in here and address this talking to me?
So
thank you. I absolutely cannot because I was speaking to you and you need to step out of my way because literally standing in front of me and trying to be rude is not necessary.
Back up.
Hey,
how you want to handle it? Huh? She talking to my wife, big dog.
He wasn't shit talking.
Huh? She talking me positive.
Absolutely.
Huh?
Standing
She talking
in
me
front of me, telling me as if I'm not standing here.
Huh?
Let's go. But I'm going to address Ashley. Is that her name?
Yes, ma'am.
Because all I did was come in here and ask you for SIM cards, and your attitude was completely shitty. And then you sitting here trying to tell me about my attitude.
We're not able to.
I did after you told me about my attitude. You're not my father nor my husband. I don't need your opinion. And then to come step right in front of me as if I'm not speaking and I was addressing him. Get some business about yourself. No. You have to piss on yourself.
No.
Stupid ass mother.
You were the one being incredibly disrespectful that entire time to both of them.
Incredibly.
He did nothing to you.
Don't care. I
He
was
did
talking to
neither
him.
one of them. He's trying to help you and he won't listen.
He wasn't helping me. He wasn't listening to me because
He
from the
was.
time I
He was
walked in
trying
here,
to-
he tried to tell me that I ordered a phone I didn't.
You were the one not
like I
listening
said,
to his help. Who are you?
And you see, people like this is why we cannot have nice things in our society. I love how her husband just comes in, or boyfriend, or whoever the fuck, I think it's a husband, comes in and then starts going like, oh, you talking shit about my wife? Oh, you talking shit about my wife? Acting all fucking tough when his wife was the one who started all this bullshit. Like, calm the fuck down, man. You got all of this shit, and you got all your protein in your chest and lack the fucking brain power to know when your wife's being a fucking idiot.